Hello, Pisces. Thank you for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. For supportive oracle cards, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. All right. Let's put the animal cards out first. Some things, like, I tend to read them right side up, but every now and then the cards just come up upside down. So, and it's usually quite poignant. There's two of them upside down. Okay. Going into this situation, whatever it is, to start off with, we have the Coyote spirit for you. This says, trust in divine detours. It does seem like, it can, I feel like from the outside, it can look like you're all over the place. Whatever's going on, for some reason, at least one person, if not a couple people, think you're all over the place. Internally, you know where you want to go, but you're trying to, work it out. So I feel like you know there's opposition here. So you're trying to navigate it in a way where it will actually happen. But people are kind of twisting your words. I feel like somebody's twisting your words a little bit. And you're just kind of you're a little bit baffled. Like, why are they doing this to me? Why are they trying to make me say something or try to make it look like I said something that I didn't? Or as if I'm coming at something that I want, something that I don't. I know where I want to go. I'm just trying to be careful about it so that it actually can work out. There seems to be some edgy people a part of this, and you're just kind of they get all upset. We're gonna have problems, and I'm gonna have it's a much steeper hill to get up, and I don't want that. Coyote is a very good spirit, but the way that energy feels, it just seems like you're not being understood. You know where you're going, though. That's the thing about Coyote. It may look like it's going all over the place, but it knows where it's going. You may not know where it's going, but it knows where it's going. And I feel like you're the Coyote in this situation. You know where you're going. Other people may not. Now, other people, they're taking out their stresses on you too, is what I'm getting. This is another factor here. It's almost like, I feel like this is what they're trying to let you know. It seems like somebody doesn't understand what you're trying to say, but I actually feel like they're looking for a scapegoat. They're upset. They want to vent on somebody. So they're trying to create a problem so that they have a reason to vent off on you. That's what I'm feeling. So keep that in mind. Somebody might be trying to set things up just so they have a reason to yell at you or have a minute with you or give you a hard time just because they need to just vent it out on somebody. And they're like, well, I think you'll let me do it. So if I just create a problem and make it look like you're the problem, that there's a reason I'm mad at you, I'll just unload on you, and that's how I'll take care of this. It may not be like a conscious thing, but it's a subconscious, they're just looking for somebody to vent off on. That's what I'm getting. Now, I feel like this is happening. Somebody is venting off on you. Somebody's kind of giving you a hard time. And for some of you, this may not even become an argument. It just may be somebody saying something mean to you or just somebody just really just being a jerk to you. And you're just kind of you might be a little stunned, like they're saying something to you and you're like, you have no right to say that to me. Or they're saying something to you and you're just kind of that's left field and uncalled for. You may not be reacting to it, but it's making you feel unhappy, that's for sure. It's making you feel like, what, this person, I don't know. I don't know about this person right now. The fact that they're treating me this way is is that how they see me? Is that how they value me? This is shaking things up for you for a moment, because I feel like when they're treating you this way, it's hitting you hard, and you're just kind of you know what? Maybe I need to find a way to reevaluate things just so this person isn't around me as much. You're not very happy about this. The starfish is kind of you can take a lot. On the card it says open to infinite possibility, but I'm an intuitive reader, if you didn't know, if you're new to me. I'm feeling the starfish, they get hurt. If a starfish loses one of these points, right, it'll grow back. That seems to be the thing about starfish. I don't know if it's all starfish, but it's what I've learned about them. But at the same time, I don't feel like that's always the case. It depends on how it's removed. Sometimes some damage can happen here, and it can be hard to bring it back or grow it back. And I feel like with the Page of Pentacles reversed, they have they're calling it the Princess. But I feel like you're absorbing something and it's making you feel really bad about it. And you're like, maybe this situation has more problems than I realize. Maybe this person looks at me in a darker way than I thought they did. Maybe they don't think as much of me as I thought they did. And it's bothering you. This person has their moment, though. I feel like somebody's venting on you. They're finding an excuse to just give it to you. You don't deserve it, but they're doing it. It's bothering you. Pisces, we remember things. Like, you hurt us. I'm a Pisces. You hurt us, we remember that. We may not bring it up constantly, but we remember it. We definitely remember it. They're walking away like it's not a big deal. Like, they feel better. Like, I treated that person like crap. I treated the Pisces like crap, but it's over now. So what? I feel better. That's what counts. And they're just kind of going on their way. Meanwhile, you're thinking about it because I don't see anything happening here. And I'm just kind of like waiting for energy to come in. Like, is there no, I don't feel you saying anything. I see you thinking about it. You got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she talks when she needs to, but she's extremely smart. And she doesn't waste her breath. If she has something to say or she wants to say something, she wants to make a point, she makes a point. Don't get caught up in the gender, though, but she's extremely smart. She thinks things out. And I feel like you're getting very protective, and you're like, I remember what this person did. I remember that they did that to me. I remember that they made it a point to try to make me feel like crap. And you're like, where is this coming from? Why are they doing this to me? What is the problem? Like, are there other problems? Are they setting me up for other things to come forward? Now, it's bothering you. It is bothering you. That's all right. So, like, I'm a Pisces too, and I'm like, I hope we hit like an upswing at some point here. I hope we hit an upswing, because at this point, I'm just kind of like, well, yeah, this makes sense to me personally as a Pisces, but this is going on in the environment. The horse on its side, it says something about freedom, I think. Freedom is yours. Okay. This is in the end. This is what's happening to this other person. Changes are going on around this person. They're complaining about these changes. They're not giving you a hard time, but you're finding out that they're having some rough times. You're starting to see what's really going on with this person. I feel like you're getting it. I feel like you understand that they're going through a rough situation. They're having a hard time, and they just took it out on you. And you're seeing it for what it really is. We're intuitive. Most water signs are. Like, most water signs. Most people who are water signs or have a water sign connection have some level of intuitiveness. Most of us do. I'm just going to go there with that. And I'm getting, like, you're seeing it. You're finding out what they're going through, and like, it's clicking in your brain. Like, I didn't really do anything to deserve that, but they took that out on me. I'm not saying you like it, but you're seeing it for what it really was. And so don't get me wrong. You're not like, oh, yay, they used me as a punching bag. Oh, that's great. No, not at all. But you're like, oh, all right, I don't like that, but I get what happened. I understand that they don't really feel that bad about me. They're not really that negative towards me, but I was like an easy target, and they took advantage of that. And I still don't like that, is what I'm feeling. I still don't like it, but you seem to have compassion for this person. I don't know how that sounds, but you have compassion for them. You still care about them. And I feel like that's why it hurt you. Like, not for nothing. That's why they hurt you, because you care about them. And now you're understanding it a little better. And you do care. You do. Like, I'm getting the Ace of Cups. I don't know about forgiveness, but I feel like you might be forgiving this. Kind of like, I understand. And you're kind of trying, you want to look at this person in a better light. You would like to. So you're trying to. Okay. In the environment, as it keeps going forward, you're seeing more stress fall upon this person. At this point, they're not dumping it on you. That makes a big difference. It does. They're not dumping it on you. So you're like, okay. But you're also staying out of the way. You're like, you're not dumb. You're not going to get in the way. You're like, I'm not going to set this up as if, oh, please, dump on me again. You're smart. You're like, you're not going to get in the way. You don't need that again. And you're kind of like, probably that'll happen, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, you care, but you're not setting yourself up. You're not going to do that. You definitely care. You definitely care. If this reading is hitting, you care. How you're handling it, I don't know. I'm not getting that very solidly. Because I feel like some of you are just going a little cold, because as Pisces, we can do that. We just kind of go numb to a situation. Even though we care, we might not be showing that. We just might stay to the side. Sometimes we do get a little upset and we might vent that out, but I'm not feeling that here. I'm just seeing you watch this and you're kind of like, you're having a little compassion for it. It's still not okay what happened. It doesn't make what happened before right, but you understand it is what I'm getting. You get it. What comes forth next? Buffalo with hummingbird. This person seems to... I don't feel an apology here. Some of you might get one. I feel like that's a very small group of you. I really do. Because I don't feel somebody really owning what they did here. But I feel like they're coming back toward you, and all of a sudden they're being really nice to you. They're giving you opportunities. They're offering you something. They're asking you if you want a part of something. Do you want to be a part of this? Do you want to be a part of that? They're including you in some things. There's a lot of abundance here with the buffalo. The hummingbird to me speaks of love. It says on here, be here now, but to me it speaks of love. I don't know where I learned that, but that's where I did, and that's what sticks in my head. You're feeling the love. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of love. They're trying to make things up to you, but it's almost like they're trying to make up to you some, like treating you like crap without acknowledging that they treated you like crap. You see it for what it is, and I feel like you're like, that's okay. I don't need to go through that. Because anytime there's any type of apology, they're always going to validate what they did and how they were right and how I was wrong, but then how they're sorry that I was wrong or something like I don't need that ridiculousness. I don't need that circus. It's fine. They don't need to tell me so. I don't need to hear those words. Just do something nice for me. I guess I'm okay with it. And because you're feeling the love and you're like, all right. It's almost like this is how this ebbs and flows. It's not the most balanced or most healthy way to live life. But you see how it is, and you're like, it's fine. You're feeling the love. You know they have some remorse. They know at some level they know they treated you badly, and there's some level of remorse, even though they're not directly saying anything. So you're getting some satisfaction with that. You got the King of Cups. You're feeling the love. It does weigh on them. They're not. I don't see them talking about it, but I do see it weighing on this person. Because it's like 3 to 1, 1 to the other, 3 to 4. The situation isn't bad at this point, but they know that they screwed something up, and they don't want to acknowledge it. See, that person doesn't want to look at that cup. And again, I'm an intuitive reader, and that's what I'm feeling. They don't want to acknowledge it, but they know it's there. They know what they did. They know how they made you feel. They know that that's not right, and that you mean more to them than that. I feel like as this keeps going on, it seems like this is one of those times where it's really making an imprint on your brain, like this is how this person is. It's almost like it's like they do this every once in a while, but now it's like you're a little bit more guarded than you used to be. You're kind of like, I want to be careful what I say to this person because I know this is how they vent off on people, and you're not the only one they do this to. I don't know if that really makes you feel any better, but you're not the only one that they dump on unfairly. You're not the only one. And I feel like you're just trying to work with this person. The chameleon is telling me you're trying to blend in with what they want, but you're making plans here with the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles, kind of like, I'm going to protect myself emotionally. I'm not going to set myself up to be this person's punching bag. I do care about them, and I feel you saying that. I do care about them, but I'm not going to set myself up to be their scapegoat. No. You're more guarded. I feel like you're very careful about what you talk to them. You're not letting them know too much about what really matters to you anymore. You might have had better conversations in the past where you might have let them in and let them know what you were thinking or your hopes and dreams, but now you're not, because you're not going to set yourself up for that. I feel like you're more guarded. You're definitely more guarded. This is good. You got the Star card at the end. They're saying things go better with you and this person because you being more guarded is obvious. They know that. But you still care, you still look out for them. They still look out for you in their own way. But you still care and you're still there for them, but you're not as emotionally close anymore. So it's still good, but I think they need to know this. This is a good life lesson for them. the fact that you're kind of shutting them out a little bit, that's fair turn play. That's fair turn play. That's like they're getting a harsh lesson in life. Like sometimes you screw people over just a little too much, and then you screw things up, and they're not going to let you in anymore. That's it. You just can't. You're not allowed in the house anymore. You got to stay outside. It's like you don't let the. After a while, I don't know. This is probably a bad analogy. My dogs live in the house, but like if the dog makes a mess in the house too many times, then they just live outside in a doghouse. Hopefully you're in a climate, but that's okay. But you know what I'm saying. That's what it is. You can't trust the dog. You don't let the dog in the house anymore. That's it. If the dog keeps biting the child, you don't let the dog around the child. You don't let the dog play with the child anymore. You know what I mean? It's one of those. I think that makes sense. I think this is good. Like it's a good life lesson for whoever this person is. I don't feel bad about it. It may seem harsh, but sometimes that's what a life lesson is. It's harsh. But they created this. So you got to do what you got to do. Things go better at the end here. You feel a lot more comfortable. You don't feel vulnerable to this person anymore is what I'm getting. You're still close enough to them so you know they're okay. But I feel like this is better for you. This is like a healthy boundary. This is your version of a healthy boundary. All right. I think we're good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.